Hi friends, I'm back again with one more exciting video on artificial intelligence, and but then this time's video is more about my promise to you all, which I made in my earlier video, the story of artificial intelligence, where I told you about how did AI evolved since 1936, but then there was a speed breaker in between, which is called as AI winter. So in this video I'll be covering that. Just in case there are some people who are new to my channel, so first of all, hearty welcome to you to being speaker, and I would request you to please go through all the other videos which I have posted, and this channel is more about interesting facts on artificial intelligence. I normally post a video of around 7 to 10 minutes, and I publish it every Saturday, so stay tuned. So and do subscribe to my channel, and please do let me know through your likes and comments how are you finding all these videos. That would definitely help me bring up some interesting facts in your future as well. So thanks for that, and now without wasting much of time, let's get started. I know there are a lot of questions that's coming in your mind about AI winter. Like, what is this AI winter all about? When did it started? How long it was? And why did it all happen? And what was the causes behind it? And also, in near future, is there a possibility of next AI winter? So let me unfold all of these information to you one by one. So first of all, what is AI winter? As you know, whenever there is a winter period, everything kinds of freezes, and something similar happened since 1974 till 1980. Is that all these AI projects which had like lot of people had lot of expectations out of it, the funding to these projects suddenly stopped. Why did this happened? The sole reason for it was that if you have heard of term like over promise under deliver, so something similar happened by the scientists and the researchers, where conceptually a lot of promises were made, but when it comes to delivery there were very less progress, that the expectations of government agencies and corporates were not met to fund these projects. So that was basically the sole reason. But nevertheless, even during this period, there were some progress which was made, like machines were able to learn languages like English. There were translations of languages was also one of the accomplishment during this period. Then simpler things like geometric equations, algebraic equations, and those kind of things. So I wouldn't say it was complete a stop, but the progress was slow. Moving ahead, the next immediate question that comes to our mind is, was this the only winter period in the history of AI? So the answer to it is no. There was another hit which was from 1987 and lasted till 1993. The reason for this winter period was, again, we are not able to meet the expectations set up by the scientists, and the funding went low. The other thing here was the lack of infrastructure. So before this AI winter, actually expert systems came into play. Now what is expert systems? So in this case, scientists actually cracked that human brain works against the rule of if then else kind of rule, and they started building on that particular rule a very complex structure which was like domain specific, and that's something called as expert system, specifically like a complex set of rules which were set for, I would say, like for agricultural domain or finance or for that matter healthcare and so on and so forth. And when these expert systems were built, it required huge amount of data storage space, and that is where it fell apart because infrastructure was not capable to support huge data storage space. At the same time, the processing power of computers were not at par as it was required. So I would say it's more like the difference in the theory versus the practical challenges. So in theory, scientists knew that okay, we have cracked it, we can go ahead, but somewhere in practical implementation they faced all these challenges, and that gave less confidence in these agencies like DARPA and all to not fund these projects. And that's how again there was a slowdown. If I am in your place, I would definitely ask, then what has changed now that suddenly AI is at its peak? So the reason here is your big data. There is huge amount of data which is backbone for any kind of AI system which is available. The second most important thing, definitely now we have a much better infrastructure, but the core of it is the utility. At that time, although there were these projects being conducted, but they were more from a research point of view. But the utility of AI systems was not good enough to actually people to have confidence that okay, go full-fledged and apply AI and get started with the projects. But right now, with the complexity of the data which is there, which is humanly, it is getting impossible day by day to handle it, manage it, get all the insights out of it. So that's becoming a little bit challenge here, and this is the right time when there is a need for AI. And that's where you are hearing a lot about AI. Now, last question, will AI winter hit us again? My answer would be, I would say 50-50. The reason for that is, yes, infrastructure is at par. We have nailed it, and we should be able to accomplish whatever we are planning to do. The second thing is more about we not being we underestimating the complexity of human brain again and again, and every time we feel we have cracked it, next time there is something else comes up. So that 50% I would still keep it apart, that it might happen that today we feel okay, we have cracked it, but there might be some challenges ahead which might hit us as an AI winter. I don't know what you think about this topic. Do let me know. Do share your thoughts. It's quite a debatable and interesting topic. I really loved this session, doing this session, because this is something, a closed box, black box, and I was able to explain it to you.